In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get an entry-level tech sales job with no experience or degree. So I always like to start off with the money because no one's going to work for free. So you want to know how much can you make. So the entry-level tech sales salary, now this is the base pay, $59,362. This is the average, okay? Additional pay on top of that would bring your total salary to what you see here. So for base pay, you're looking at about $60,000. But you also see the range here from 63 to about 106. And you notice I put 0 to 1 year of experience. So if you're thinking about, okay, what job can I consider that's going to pay me a decent salary to start off, and it looks like you're going to earn about a 21,000 on top of, that's rounded to 20,000, 60,000. You're going to get about $20,000 in additional pay based off of your efforts, okay, because you get rewarded for producing. So you're looking at about 80,000 total in salary, potential salary at the end of the year. Now, looking at these numbers, is this something you would be interested in? And I got this from Glassdoor, just so you know. So now that you know what you can get paid, if you decide this is the job you want, let's look at some things you should bring to the table. Now, you should enjoy working with and helping people, okay? That should be something you enjoy. You should love to read and gather information. You should love to write and talk on the phone. Now, when I say write, I don't mean like reports or things of that nature. I just mean, you're going to be writing. You're going to be talking. So it should be something you love to do. Okay? If you don't like to write, if you don't like to talk, this is not a good job for you. You should be comfortable with quotas. Like, you're going to have a monthly quota. Now, in this role, when you first start out, your quota is going to be the number of meetings you set up for the account executive. So your job is to set up appointments. That number is going to vary depending on where you work. But if you're not comfortable with the quota of, say, 30 appointments a month, this might not be a good job for you. Okay, this might not be a good fit. You also have to love to learn and to keep learning because, and you're going to see in the next slide, you're going to have to keep learning because what you're offering is something that you should know something about. I'm going to tell you what that something is in a minute. And then you have to be organized and you have to be detailed. Now it's like, well, wait a minute. These are not difficult skills. No, these are transferable skills. These are things that you should be able to do, right? I'm just saying you should love it. You should enjoy it. This is who you are. This is who you should be. Okay? You shouldn't have to work to be this. This should be who you are. Now, if you are these things, if you can do this, so what is tech sales? Technology sales is the process of selling technology as software, hardware, or as an IT service. So I want you to see this process because if you can understand this simple process, you have what's needed, you should do extremely well with tech sales. So you share your product or service with companies. Okay, you reach out to them and you tell them about your product or service. Then you talk about how that product or service can solve their problems. And then why the problem is worth solving. This is what you do every day, all day. So now, if you look at the high level overview, somebody has to have a business problem. As the sales development rep, the SDR or business development rep, BDR, you are going to talk to them and see if what you're offering, your product, your service, or your hardware, or your software, can actually meet and solve their problems. Okay, that's what you're looking at. Identifying the problem, you present how your software or service can solve the problem, you set up the meeting. That's it. That's all you're doing in this role. That's all you're doing. So once again, we established from Glassdoor that the base salary is about $60,000. And then on top of that, if you meet your metrics, your goals, your quotas, you can get about $20,000 on top of that or more, depending on you. So you say, well, is this for me? Yes. If you're someone who worked in retail and part of your responsibility was to upsell people to get the store credit card, right? And you were able to meet those metrics, this would be a great job for you. If you're someone who highly motivated and competitive, especially if you played any sport in high school or college, this would be a great role for you. Great role for you. If you're someone who's just highly motivated and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you just like, look, I need to make this money. I need to just go make this money. This is a great job if you have everything that you need to do the job. Now, this is important. That does not mean you have to stay in this role. But come on, if you can get this job at $60,000 plus tremendous upside potential, if you're a producer, okay, you get results, then you know how much money you can bag, you know how much you can bank, save, invest to get you off to a wonderful start. Or maybe you want to pivot and you see this as an opportunity to get a higher salary than you ever had with tremendous upside potential. And you're going to transition, you're going to pivot from where you are now into this role and shoot for the money, make six figures. It's definitely possible within a year if you're highly motivated and keep going up and pay off all your debt. I mean, just literally almost start anew, start fresh. This is a great role. If you're coming straight out of high school and you're like, man, I like tech, but I don't know if I know how to program. You don't have to know how to program. You don't have to know how to do any of that stuff. You're just learning the products, talking to people about the products, and setting up appointments. That's what you're doing. So what's your next steps? Take the free course. Visit ShawnNelson.info/CC. The link is below, and learn more about the tech sales field. Just see if it's a good fit for you. That's all I want you to do. To be honest, visit the link, take the free training, see what it's all about, and determine if it's a good fit for you. Because if it's a good fit, then in as little as 4 to 6 weeks, you could be in your new tech sales role. It doesn't cost you anything to learn how to break into the tech sales field. It doesn't cost you anything. Just visit the link. Click the link below. Visit ShawnNelson.info/CC and learn more to see if the tech sales could be our next move for you. So the information has been presented. I've pulled just a tidbit of information from the free training that they're going to offer you. It's 3 modules. They're about 20, 25 minutes a piece. You're going to learn so much about tech sales, and you'll be able to figure out, honestly, if this is something you would like to do. And the small investment that they're going to ask you to invest, and I'll tell you what it is, $500 total. And within 4 weeks, if you're motivated, you can begin to transition into tech sales. This is not for everyone. It may not be for you. But if it's not for you, share it with somebody else. This is a wonderful opportunity for people. Like I said, if you're already in the sales role and you're not being rewarded for your efforts, and you want to be rewarded for your efforts, you want to definitely check tech sales. You really do. So visit ShawnNelson.info/CC, and hopefully you sign up. But if not, it's okay. You find what's a good fit for you. You take care, you be safe, and you stay blessed.